Good afternoon, my name is Heidi. Before I take a position today, I want to think about something very simple but very real. Every day, without even realizing it, you are trying to influence someone. You might be explaining why your idea is better, or convincing a friend to agree with you, or even trying to present yourself well in a job interview. None of that feels like sales, but in reality it is. And that leads to the question I want to address today. If sales skills are used in almost everyday area of life, why are they not treated as essential skills that everyone should formally learn and develop? Today I'm taking the position of a decision-making maker responsible for workforce readiness and professional development programs, and my decision is this. Sales skills should be considered essential life skill and effectively taught because they impact communication, career success, confidence, and everyday decision making. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, communication-based and entrepreneurial skills remain among the most consistently required competencies across nearly all industries in the United States. That means this is not just a business topic, it's a life skill. Sales is really communication with purpose, not just a job title. The first thing we need to correct is a major misunderstanding about sales. When most people hear sales, they think of retail workers, commission jobs, or someone who is trying to convince you to buy something you don't need. That version of sales is outdated and incomplete. Modern sales is not about pressure. It's about problem solving and communication. Sales is identifying a need, understanding a problem, communicating value, and guiding a decision. That process shows up everywhere, not just in business. For example, a student persuading a teacher to approve a project idea, a job candidate explaining why they are the best fit, a manager motivating a team, a parent explaining a decision to a child. All of those involve persuasion, clarity, and influence. Harvard Business Review explains that the ability to clarify, communicate value, and influence decisions is one of the strongest predicators of success across modern careers, not just in sales role. So if I were making the decision today, I would clearly state we are already teaching communication in schools, but we are not teaching people how to apply it in real-world influence situations. That gap is exactly where sales skills belong. Sales skills directly affect income, opportunity, and career advancement. Now let's talk about something more practical: money, careers, and opportunity. Sales skills are one of the most strongest hidden drivers of success in almost every profession. Why? Because people who can clearly communicate value trend to get hired faster, get promoted sooner, negotiate better salaries, build stronger professional networks. According to LinkedIn's Global Talent Trends report, communication, persuasion, and relationship building are consistently ranked among the top skills employers are looking for when hiring and promoting employees. That means even if someone never worked in a sales job, they are still being evaluated based on sales-related skills. Think about a job interview. You are just answering questions. You are selling yourself, your experience, and your personality, and your potential. Think about asking for a raise. You are selling your performance and value. Think about starting a business. You are selling a solution to a problem. So from a decision-making standpoint, I would argue this. If a skill directly influences income and opportunity, it should not be optional. It should be fundamental. So sales builds confidence, resilience, and emotional intelligence. Beyond careers and money, sales skills develop something just as important: personal growth. Sales teaches people how to handle rejection, communicate under pressure, and adjust their message based on feedback. And that matters because rejection is part of life, not just business. Psychological research consistently shows that resilience, adaptability, and emotional regulation are key traits associated with long-term success in both personal and professional environments. Sales nearly builds those traits because you hear no often. You learn to improve your approach. You adapt your communication style. You build confidence through repetition. Over time, people stop fearing rejection and start learning from it. And that confidence carries into your everyday life. Speaking in public, taking leadership roles, taking decisions without hesitation, advocating for yourself. If I were implementing a training program, I would say this clearly. Sales training is not just career training, it's confidence training. Sales improves everyday life and personal decision making. Let's bring this down to everyday life. Sales is not just about income or careers, it affects how people navigate daily decisions. People use sales when they negotiate responsibilities at home, convince others to support their ideas, resolve conflict in relationships, advocate for themselves in different and difficult conversations. Even something as simple as planning dinner with friends involves persuasion, compromise, and communication. Forbes highlights that strong communication and persuasion skills are directly tied to improved relationship quality, leadership ability, and personal success across all areas of life. So the reality is this: people who understand sales is not just better professionals, they are better communicators in every aspect of their life. So in conclusion, today, as a decision maker, my position is clear. Sales skills should not be treated as optional or limited to business careers. They should be recognized. Thanks, and have a great night.